Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today, we're taking you on an unbelievable adventure. Imagine descending into a place so deep, it's called the Everest of Caves. We're about to explore Krubera Cave, a place scientists believe is the deepest cave on our planet. For the next 8 days, we will plunge into total darkness, facing challenges beyond imagination, all to determine its true depth and uncover the secrets hidden within this subterranean world. If you find this journey as exciting as we do, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel right now so you don't miss any of our future adventures. Your support helps us create more content like this. Our mission began in the Arabica Massif of the Abkhazia region, a remote and rugged landscape. This is where the entrance to Krubera Cave lies, a small, unassuming opening that leads to a labyrinth stretching thousands of meters below the surface. The first challenge, getting all our gear to the cave entrance. The nearest road is miles away, so we had to carry everything on our backs, a physically demanding task that tested our endurance before we even set foot inside the cave. We knew this was just the beginning of a long and difficult expedition. Our first major obstacle was a series of narrow passages or squeezes that required us to contort our bodies in ways I didn't think were possible, all while carrying heavy packs. It was claustrophobic and mentally taxing, a true test of our courage right from the start. By day 2, we had descended several hundred meters. The cave transformed from narrow squeezes to vast, cathedral-like chambers. The sheer scale of these underground halls was breathtaking. Our lights could barely reach the ceilings, which were adorned with incredible rock formations sculpted by water over millions of years. We had to navigate a series of vertical drops, known as pits, using ropes and specialized climbing techniques. Each descent was a calculated risk. A single mistake could be fatal. We established our first base camp here, a small, relatively flat area where we could rest and eat. Day 3 brought us to the Big Cascade, a series of waterfalls plunging through the darkness. The sound was deafening, a constant roar that made communication difficult. As we pushed deeper, the psychological challenges grew. On day 4, we were more than a kilometer underground. The feeling of having that much rock above your head is hard to describe. It's a heavy, pressing weight on your mind. The isolation is profound. We hadn't seen the sun in days, and the world outside felt like a distant memory. To keep our spirits up, we shared stories, joked, and focused on the immediate task at hand. The cave also presented new wonders. We discovered a new species of insect, completely blind and adapted to life in eternal darkness. It was a humbling discovery, a reminder that life finds a way to exist even in the most extreme places on Earth. By day 5, we were nearing the known bottom of the cave. Our bodies were exhausted. The constant physical exertion, the lack of proper sleep, and the simple high-energy food we were eating had taken their toll. I had already lost a significant amount of weight. Every muscle ached, but we were driven by the goal of our expedition to see if we could push the boundaries of exploration and find out if Krubera went even deeper. We reached a section known as the Sump, a passage completely flooded with water. This is where cave diving becomes necessary. Only the most experienced members of our team were equipped to go further, venturing into the submerged tunnels with scuba gear. Day 6 was the climax of our journey. The dive team prepared their equipment in the cold, dark water. The pressure was immense, both literally and figuratively. They disappeared into the sump, their lights fading into the murky depths. We waited on the edge, our hearts pounding. It felt like an eternity. Then, after what seemed like hours, we saw a light returning. They had done it. They had passed through the sump and discovered a new series of passages on the other side. They had successfully pushed the known depth of Krubera Cave even further, reaching a staggering depth of over 2,200 meters. We had officially set a new world record. The feeling was indescribably mix of relief, exhaustion, and pure elation. Our mission was a success, but the journey was far from over. We still had to make the long, arduous ascent back to the surface. Day 7 and 8 were spent retracing our steps, climbing back up the ropes, squeezing through the tight passages, and carrying all our gear with us. Going up was in many ways harder than going down. Our bodies were spent, and gravity was our enemy. But the thought of sunlight, of fresh air, of the world above, spurred us on. Looking back, the 7 days we spent in Krubera Cave were the most challenging and rewarding of my life.